Have you ever taken a trade, closed it early because you felt uncomfortable, and then watched the market move exactly in your favor? Or maybe you held a trade longer than planned, hoping for more profit, only to see it turn into a loss. These moments feel frustrating, but they are not random. They are not caused by bad indicators or weak strategies. They happen because two emotions quietly take control of most trading decisions: fear and greed. No matter how experienced a trader is, when real money is on the line, these emotions begin to influence actions. They push traders to react instead of think, to seek comfort instead of consistency, and to break rules they already know. This is why the same strategy can produce very different results for different people. Trading is an activity built on uncertainty. There are no guarantees, no perfect entries, and no way to control the market's outcome. Because of this, every trade creates emotional pressure. Fear appears when the mind tries to avoid loss or being wrong. Greed appears when the mind wants more than what was planned. Both emotions are natural, and every trader experiences them. Trading psychology is a study of how these emotions affect behavior before, during, and after a trade. In this video, the focus is not on predicting the market or finding better setups, but on understanding how fear and greed influence decisions. This content is purely educational and is designed to help you become more aware of your reactions, so you can trade with greater clarity, discipline, and control over time. Fear is one of the first and strongest emotions traders experience. It usually appears when real money is at risk. Fear can take many forms, such as fear of losing money, fear of making mistakes, or fear of missing a move. These fears often change behavior in subtle ways. A trader may close a trade early, just to feel relief, even when the original plan says to stay in the trade. Another trader may hesitate to enter a valid setup because the memory of a previous loss is still fresh. Fear can also cause traders to reduce position size randomly or avoid trading completely after a losing streak. Fear is not a weakness. It is a natural reaction of the human brain to uncertainty. The market is uncertain by nature, so fear will always exist in trading. The real issue is not feeling fear, but reacting to it without awareness. When fear controls decisions, logic and planning lose importance. Over time, this creates inconsistent results. Learning to recognize fear in the moment, without immediately acting on it, helps traders stay closer to their plan and make calmer decisions. Many traders believe they are afraid of losing money, but often the deeper fear is the fear of being wrong. Being wrong can feel personal, even though trading outcomes are never guaranteed. This fear pushes traders to avoid losses at all costs. They may move stop losses, exit trades too early, or avoid entering trades that meet their rules. The mind tries to protect itself from discomfort and embarrassment. Trading, however, is not about being right on every trade. Losses are a normal and expected part of the process. Even professional traders lose regularly. The difference is that professionals accept losses as business expenses, not personal failures. When traders separate their identity from trade outcomes, fear becomes less powerful. A single loss does not define skill or intelligence. Accepting uncertainty helps reduce emotional pressure. The more traders understand that losses are unavoidable, the easier it becomes to follow a plan calmly and consistently over time. Greed often appears after success. When traders experience a few winning trades, confidence naturally increases. This confidence can slowly turn into greed without being noticed. Traders may start thinking about how much more they could make instead of focusing on their plan. They may hold trades longer than planned, increase position sizes, or take trades that do not meet their rules. Greed feels positive, which makes it harder to control than fear. It creates excitement and the illusion of control. Traders may believe they are simply on a roll, but the market does not respond to emotions. Greed encourages risk-taking without proper evaluation. Over time, this behavior often leads to giving back profits and creating unnecessary losses. Long-term consistency requires emotional balance, not emotional highs. Recognizing greed early helps traders stay disciplined and protect both capital and confidence. Overconfidence is closely connected to greed. After a series of winning trades, traders may start believing they understand the market better than they actually do. This belief can lead to rule breaking. Traders might skip analysis, ignore risk limits, or take trades impulsively. Overconfidence creates a false sense of certainty in a market that is always uncertain. This mindset is dangerous because it often leads to larger losses than expected. Professional traders remain cautious even during winning periods. They understand that success comes from consistency, not from feeling unbeatable. Overconfidence fades when traders focus on following their process instead of celebrating short-term results. Trading every trade with the same level of discipline helps prevent emotional extremes. Humility is an important psychological skill in trading. many traders experience the same emotional cycle repeatedly. It often starts with confidence, then moves into overconfidence after wins. When a loss occurs, confidence drops quickly, and fear appears. This fear can lead to hesitation, impulsive decisions, or frustration. Traders may then try to recover losses emotionally, which often makes the situation worse. This cycle continues until traders become aware of it. The cycle is not caused by the market or the strategy, but by emotional reactions. The market simply exposes behavior patterns. When traders recognize this cycle, they can pause and reset instead of reacting automatically. Breaking the cycle requires slowing down, reviewing rules, and focusing on learning rather than winning. Emotional awareness is the first step toward consistency. Many traders blame strategies when results are inconsistent. In reality, most strategies fail because they are not executed properly. Emotional reactions interfere with timing, position sizing, and risk management. A simple strategy followed with discipline often performs better than a complex strategy traded emotionally. Emotional control allows traders to execute plans consistently. This includes entering trades calmly, managing risk the same way every time, and accepting outcomes without overreacting. Trading success is not about finding the perfect system. It is about following a reasonable system with patience and discipline. Psychology supports execution. Without emotional control, even proven strategies fail over time. Managing fear and greed does not mean eliminating emotions. It means reducing their influence on decisions. Using fixed risk per trade helps control fear. Predefined entry and exit rules reduce impulsive actions. Journaling emotions after trades increases self. Taking short breaks after intense trading sessions helps reset the mind. These habits may seem simple, but they are powerful when practiced consistently. Progress in trading psychology takes time. The goal is not perfection, but steady improvement. Small changes in behavior lead to long-term stability. Discipline grows through repetition, not motivation. The market cannot be controlled, predicted, or forced to behave in a certain way. What traders can control is their own behavior. Traders who focus on emotional control instead of outcomes develop stability. Fear and greed never disappear completely, but their impact can be reduced. Trading becomes calmer when expectations are realistic. Success comes from managing risk, following rules, and staying emotionally balanced. Psychology shapes every decision in trading. This is why emotional control matters more than constantly changing strategies. When traders learn to control themselves, consistency becomes possible. Trading success does not come from finding a perfect strategy or predicting the market correctly every time. It comes from understanding how you think and react when uncertainty and risk are involved. Fear and greed are natural emotions, and every trader experiences them. The difference between consistent traders and struggling traders is not the absence of emotion, but the ability to recognize those emotions and manage their behavior. When you stop trying to control the market and start focusing on controlling yourself, your decision-making becomes calmer and more consistent. The goal of trading psychology is not to eliminate losses or emotions, but to create awareness, discipline, and realistic expectations. Small habits like following a plan, managing risk consistently, and reflecting on your emotional reactions can make a meaningful difference over time. This content is shared for educational purposes only, to help you think more clearly about trading and decisions. If this video helped you better understand your own behavior as a trader, consider subscribing to the Calm Trading Mind for more insights on trading psychology, discipline, and long-term consistency.